Yeah.
That's what fucking answer my call, you dumb bitch, or fucking Becky. Hold on, before I tell you about Brandon, what's up? How the fuck do you know Fat Al? Please tell me that.
Fat Al. Oh, Alex Stevens?
Yeah! How the fuck does he know we're friends?
I I don't know, man. He's kind
He
of.
called me up. No, listen, he called me up. He's like, I told him about Brandon's death because I just told him about I got good new news about how he really died. And I said, you don't know Corey, how are you? Because he's younger than us. Because me and Corey are, now we're gonna, I got some shit to tell you. I'll tell you about that in a second. I'm not gonna say it right now. Hold on. So fucking, he goes, you know Jameel Rawls? I said, wait a minute, did I just hear that right? I said, Jameel? I said, how the fuck do you know him? I've never seen you hang out with a black person in my life, pal. And he's like, laughing. He was like, "Oh, you?" I said, "But I'm known. I'm a well-known, popular girl. I've never heard who Jameel was until Brandon brought him in my life. I didn't even know he knows Jared and all you motherfuckers. How do you know him, Alex? You're older than me. So how do you know him? Please enlighten me."
I don't. How does he know who you are?
You.
Oh, I know him from school. We used to go to school years ago, like high
Yes,
school,
yes.
and that's all I know about him. I mean, we hung out a few times, outside of school.
No, he
But
said, he went to prison, right? And he went to prison fucking a year or two for weed before it was legal. He said, you're the one who snitched on him, and that's why he went to prison.
yeah, that motherfucker's full of game.
No, he says you're not a snitch. You just snitched on him. He says you're not known as a snitch. You just snitched on him. So what happened? Did you really do it? I'm not going to judge you for it.
I don't even kick it with that motherfucker. This motherfucker, he is a sociopath. He goes.
So you never did.
No, I
You
don't.
never did.
No, I don't. I don't
You
know
know
him.
snitched on him?
No, he just some white motherfucker who lives out in the country. I don't know nothing about him. What the fuck? What the fuck am I gonna get out of telling him for?
Right.
I haven't seen him in 10, 15 years.
Me too. And then we just started hanging out recently because I haven't seen him in a year, but he just got out of jail because what did he do? Oh, he beat up his girlfriend. She's black too. He likes black girls and Mexicans. And he totally called me today because he was gonna go down south with me, Jameel, because we're gonna have a memorial vacation in Brandon's memorial. Because me and Brandon were gonna move to the south with his dad in Florida. Well, I'm not going to Florida. I'm going to every place me and Brandon went to. And then, yeah, where I'm going to finally have my closure, and I'm going to have like a little mini funeral out in the woods.
Hold up. So he just got out of jail, and
From Wisconsin, yeah, Wisconsin. That's where he had a charge at.
when did he said I got him in trouble over some weed? I told on him.
15 years ago, before it was legal.
Oh man, he's making this shit up.
No, he says you're not a snitch. He just says go hang yourself. He wants you to hang yourself.
That little bitch ass motherfucker. What's his phone number?
I would love to see you and him fight. It would be a good fight because you're big and so is he.
I'll have somebody break that motherfucker. He's over in Wisconsin.
I think you should beat his ass, Alex. Or not Alex, fucking Jameel. I think you should beat him up.
What's his phone number?
Alex get beat up.
What's his phone number?
Okay. If I do that, you're not gonna say that for me, right?
No, I'm not gonna say nothing about you.
Oh, what are you gonna say? Like, why is
I'm gonna ask him why is he talking about me supposed to telling him or some weed or whatnot, and he can contact me if he has something to say to me. Talking about he wants somebody to hang me, I'll fuck his bitch ass up.
He's mean, like, because you're black, like lynch yourself. I think that's what he's getting at.
Well, he got fucked in his ass when he was a little boy. He didn't tell you about that, did he?
Tell me, who did it? Who molested him?
We went to we went to a program together for juvenile youth, and his mother used to leave him over people's houses, and somebody fucked him in his ass when he was a little boy, and he got psychological issues about it. And that's one of the reasons why he makes shit up about people, because he got some problem. I'll smack the fuck out of him talking about me.
Wait a minute. Those are called a sociopath.
Right.
No, I'm being honest. Carrie just told me that her sister Karen's a sociopath. And I said, what does that mean? I said, I know it doesn't sound good. I said, is that like a pathological liar? She was similar. Right?
Yeah, there's something wrong with him. He's fucked up.
Wow. So he was raped.
Yeah. Yup, when he was a little boy. I don't know.
He's a man, obviously a man.
When he was a little kid.
Do you know who the guy was? Just some regular boyfriend?
I don't know who the dude was. His grandma used to tell people about it.
Ooh, his grandma's been spreading the word?
Yeah, his grandma was spreading the word. He used to live with his grandma in Ferrysburg around the corner from him.
He does. He's back with his grandma and grandpa over in Spring Lake. You know what I'm talking about? That nice ass house?
Yeah.
Yep, that's where he's back at again. Because I used to go there 2 years ago and get high on heroin and shit with him and crap.
Yep. And matter of fact, he was messaging me on Facebook and he was calling me about a couple months ago and he wanted me to come to some sort of party in Spring Lake and drink liquor with him. He didn't even have any women there. It was just him and all this weird ass stuff.
He hangs out in his boat. Because we shot up in his boat one time. He hangs out in his big old fucking 16-footer boat. Or how big it is, I don't know. It's a big boat. He paid for it. I don't know. He must have got inheritance. I don't think he actually paid for it.
Right.
But, okay, now I'll tell you about Brandon. So, Mandy Haley, I don't know if you know her, probably not. She's from Holland. You know Robinson or Grand Haven at all. She's West Ottawa. Well, I've known her for like 20-some years. Her baby daddy's Ian Rennick. He knows people, though, from Grand Haven, the same people you do. Us. Well, Ian's a fucking... I hit up Corey, actually, this is how it went down. I haven't talked to Corey since he was on my Facebook, like, when I first got Facebook. And I haven't talked to Corey, how are you, since he came out to my party here, like, 20 years ago. Maybe 15 or 20. And I was like, I seen his name, and I was like, oh, I know that motherfucker, and I know Corey's face. He has that same look every time. So I fucking hit him up. And I added him. He immediately accepted it. And I messaged him because I heard that he was there with Brandon's death. So this is what happened. I messaged him. He wouldn't tell me that he was there. So I knew I wasn't going to get no answers because he was probably traumatized by walking in on him hanging there. So I understood and I said, if you don't want to talk about it right now, let me know when you want to meet up in person. We can sit down and talk. And then he's like, okay. And then he blocked me. I'm like, oh, wow, something bad happened. So then he just unblocked me last night at 1 in the morning. He's like, hey, what's up? I said, hey, what's up? You blocked me. Why don't you fucking tell me what's up, asshole? But he left me on Facebook, though. He followed me. He would stalk me on Facebook, but he didn't want to talk about Brandon, so he blocked me. He goes, no, it wasn't me. It was Brittany. I said, wait a minute. I said, you're fucking Brittany? He goes, let me back up a few minutes here. A few years. He goes, let me tell you what's going on. So he calls me, okay? And I haven't talked to Corey Hardy in 20 motherfucking years, okay? Need I remind you? Jameel, I'm going to call you Ja Rule. And he fucking... tells me the story, you know, you better be ready for this, you better sit down for this, and I would advise you, Jameel, to get a hold of Corey, because I'm sure there's more to the story, dude. I'm sure there's more. So here it goes. I said, okay, he goes, I'm going to tell you his last month before he died. I said, oh, perfect. So he's telling me his every day, how his emotions are every day. So Corey, this is how it started. This is how he got back with Brittany. Brittany is his ex-girlfriend from like 3 years ago. Okay? Brittany's from Hamilton, but lived in Holland. She moved to Holland for years with her mom. And she met Corey and Mandy Haley and Ian in Holland because they're from Holland or West Ottawa, whatever. And they went to the high school there and they met Brittany, bitch. Brittany gets acquainted. They've all hung out, did heroin together and drugs. And then they all moved their separate ways and had kids and divorce and marriage and all that. Brittany moves to River Haven. I don't know how long Brittany's been in River Haven, maybe a year or two. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. With her mom, her son and mom. her dad, I don't know where he's at. He's probably, I think her mom divorced him and she's with some other lady. And fucking Brittany and her mom were in a trailer park. And her and Brandon, like, it was a week of Coast Guard. This is what happened. It was like the month of Coast Guard. And him and Brandon and Brittany get pulled over again. And the car gets impounded because Brandon didn't have a license. So the Jeep gets impounded. And I believe that Jeep was his mom's because his mom just bought like a 2014 Jeep Laredo, a new one because I seen it. It was really nice. And he drove that, I guess. And they got impounded because Brandon hasn't had a license since his DUI a year ago or a year and a half ago. And fucking, let me think here. So, I don't know how Corey, I don't know how Brittany thought, how she knew Corey lived by Gun Lake. Because they got pulled over by Gun Lake if you ever been there. So so she gets a hold of Corey on Messenger and says, hey, we're by your house. Can we crash at your house that Friday night because we got pulled over and we have no way of getting home? And he's like, yeah, sure. So he gives them directions. They walk all the way to Corey's house. Corey lives with his stepdad. And Brandon and her stay there for a week. Well, Corey, how are you? And Brandon finds out that's his ex-boyfriend. That's her ex-boyfriend, Corey. And he's like, oh, lovely, you know. So they go back home, and Brandon ends up getting to know Corey and loves him. And says, hey, you want to come back to my house and stay with me? And he's like, sure. Because Corey don't have friends. He's in Gun Lake over there, so he don't talk to nobody. So he comes back with Brittany and Brandon, and he stays there for a month, the month of the Coast Guard. And fucking, he stays at Brittany's mom's in the trailer park there in River Haven, and he's seeing Brittany and Brandon. No, this is what he said. He said they fought for the last month before he hung himself that day. Coast Guard, the day of the Coast Guard night. He said that they fought every day, Jameel. And I said, over what? Like, what was, he thought she was cheating on him. And she just, you know how she is. She's money hungry and uses people to get drugs because she don't have a job and she's a scumbag and don't even get Social Security. You know, because she is bipolar. She don't even get Social Security like I do for it. She's like a lowlife and she has no custody of her kids. And, you know, Brandon's just sick of supporting her because she's a piece of shit. That's all I know. He told me all the time when we were in the South. And he was, okay, so you know what I'm talking about? I said, oh, yeah. And so then we're talking about it. And he's like, he goes, well, they're fighting over just stuff like that, like normal couple fighting. I said, okay. And I said, so what made him hang himself? He goes, Brittany, Allison, and then when he did see his kid, you know, his kid, remember he ran into him and he talked to him, and that's why he mainly did it. That wasn't just it. It was Allison, because Allison told him to kill himself for the past 5 years. And I know it because I was there listening to her tell him to say that when I was in the South, because he would put her on speaker so I could hear her. He's like, listen to what she just said to me. And I listened, and she said, you need to kill yourself, Brandon. Yeah, she's an evil bitch. And then fucking Brittany, I don't know if Brittany's ever told him to kill himself, but it sent him over the edge. And he ended up doing it. And I said, was he high on drugs? He goes, yeah. But I said, did you get him for him? He goes, no, he had his own plug. I said, that's good. I said, did you find him with a needle in his arm? Because remember me and you found out there was a needle in his arm when he died? I said, no one shot him up? He goes, no, he don't do needles. He goes, no. I said, okay, then I know you're telling the truth because he doesn't. And that's how I knew he was telling the truth. He said he found him purple. And he said that Brandon had it well thought out about his death. Like he had it premeditated because he said the way he was hung, there's no way a shed could hold Brandon's weight because it's a shed. A shed would have collapsed on Brandon, you know what I mean? So he did it right. Fucking Corey said. So I'm starting to cry, you know, but I'm like, I pulled the phone away and I'm starting crying. So this is like real shit. And then when he found him, he said, he called the dispatch and they said, cut him and give him mouth to mouth. He goes, I'm not giving mouth to mouth to a dead person who's purple. He goes, he's dead. He's obviously been here for fucking hours. So someone cut him off. I don't know if they got there and cut him off or someone cut him off, but he couldn't do it. he was like throwing up and fucking crying and shit because him and Brandon got close for 1 month. So he like took it hard. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So that's the story right now. So what you gotta say? What's your thoughts on this Corey kid?
Man, I think I was talking to Allison and she said it best. How did Brandon's Brandon's like 6 feet tall, 6'1" or 6'2" or something like that.
Yeah, he's taller than me. Yup.
What's the point? How the fuck can he hang himself in a 5-foot shed?
That's what Corey said too. That's why Corey said he had it well thought out. Or someone could have done it.
Then I don't know, but then Brandon was saying he was being followed around by people, and Bree said it too.
Yep, he was. I was with him when we were getting followed in the South.
See.
So what are you trying to say? Someone drugged him up and hung him?
No, I'm not saying somebody necessarily killed him, but I'm saying it should be investigated further. The fact that it's a 5-foot shed, maybe he OD'd and they put him in there and made it look like suicide because they were scared.
True. So wait a minute, what Allison? Now, why are you talking to Allison? Why is she talking to you?
I've been knowing Allison my whole life.
I know, but why is she talking to you? I thought she didn't like you because I don't know why. You know who she is. So what did she think about it?
She never told me she didn't like me, but when his funeral came up, I knew it was going to be a really emotional thing. And
Fat Al said he asked if you went to the funeral too. I said, why are you asking that? And then I told him no because of Allison, and that's all he said. He didn't say nothing more. But he asked if you went to his funeral too.
Like he's some kind of investigator or something.
Yeah, like the snitch or something.
Yeah, sit there and investigate somebody and then turn around and say they told the police on him or something to make himself look better.
Right.
For his investigation.
Right, so hold on. So what does Allison think? That Brittany has something to do with this? Why? Tell me what Allison thinks.
You said what?
What does Allison think about his death? Like, what does she think? How
she's hurt. I don't know. She says she doesn't know. She said
she wanted him dead, Jameel.
She said the detective hasn't come to a conclusion yet about the report.
What is it? Oh, so she's wondering like if it's a suicide or if it's a homicide.
Yeah, I mean, no, she didn't say that. She just said that the full thing hasn't the full report hasn't come out yet or something like that.
Oh, like they're still investigating, you mean, or what?
I don't know. She just said the full report hasn't come out yet on it. So I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I would advise you to tell her what I told you, but she ain't gonna believe you because it's coming from my mouth. She doesn't understand. Just because she dated him for 15 years doesn't mean he stayed faithful to her. You know Brandon was not faithful to her. He fucked Kelly Dykstra. He fucked prostitutes. Because May told me. Do you remember May, the black bitch he goes to in the hood?
Yeah, I know May. May
told me how he would stay for prostitutes. She'd bring him prostitutes. So I know for a fact he fucking cheated on her. And then when they were broken up. It was like 2 years they were broken up. And then we started hanging out after those 2 years. And you know how it started? I'll tell you exactly how we crossed paths. I can tell you just like it was yesterday. Kelly Dykstra, I know you know her. Fucking dumbass. Me and her were best friends. We got matching best friend tattoos called Love Life. And I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you. And we got those together, and she goes, hey, you know Brandon Davis? I said, oh, yeah, he's hot. I said, we partied all the time together and hung out together, but not like, I don't know, me and him levels, like we don't do drugs together, no. And she's like, oh, well, and she told me a little bit about him, like how he's been. I'm like, oh, he's a fucking ripper. He rips people out. I said, that sucks. She goes, yep, he hasn't changed. I was like, damn. She goes, if you ask anybody about him, they'll say, ooh, don't fuck with him. Good luck. And I was like, oh, really? And I was like, why do you want to get a hold of him? She goes, because I need drugs and I know he can get them. I was like, oh. So I hit him up because he blocked her, I guess. Allison had Kelly blocked from Brandon's phone, I guess, before they broke up. But Brandon ended up unblocking her because he's single and he started talking to me. So I said, hey, Brandon, I said, you know, Kelly, thanks, right? And he's like, yeah. I was like, what's up? I said, because he just got on probation for his DUI. Do you remember when he got his DUI a year and a half ago?
No. I remember he was in jail a few years ago or something like that.
Yeah, that was for his DUI. Well, he was on probation for a year, and he was doing sobriety, not sobriety court, but he did all that shit. It was his first or second DUI, so he was on down. He was low key for a minute. He still smoked weed though, because he would smoke right after he dropped. You know, he did it smart. So he still got high because me and him were smoking crack and shit when he was on probation. But anyway, so he fucking let me think what we're talking about again. Are we talking about Allison or no? I totally fucking lost it because you asked me a question and I went off subject. I don't know. Brandon, it was about Brandon something. Oh, so you broke up with Allison and they were just fresh, broke up. And then he was fucking around with Kelly even, because that's why they broke up again, because he was fucking Kelly again. And she and hanging out with her doing drugs. And Allison found out about it, or Kelly messaged Allison and rubbed it in her face and said, I'm fucking your boyfriend or baby daddy or whatever. So then she's like, you're getting the fuck out of here. And she's like, you're not seeing the boys for a long time. And he didn't see him for 2 years. And then me and him started hanging out, and that's when he told me about Allison Brandon did. And I'm like, dude, my baby daddy's just like Allison. He takes my kids from me too. I was like, no way. And that's how we became best friends. All because of Allison and Kelly. Because Kelly told me to message him. And ever since then, we've been messaging each other to hang out. And he would call me after he got out of work every day, and even on his day off on Sundays because he worked at Shape. You remember when he worked at Shape Corp?
Yeah.
Yep. That's when we started hanging out when he was at Shape. And he fucking, every day he'd get up 2:30 because he worked first shift. He'd call me on his lunch break. We were just best friends. I don't even think he was attracted to me sexually then. It was just that he was attracted to how badass I was. And he's like, God, why didn't I hang out with this bitch years ago when we were first partying? Because we go way back like high school days. And we started hanging out after we graduated together. Well, he was 03, I was 01, I think. I think he was 03, I don't know. And fucking, so we hooked up immediately, like, soon after we started texting every day and calling each other and all that shit, hanging out. And then I brought up, I don't know how I brought up Brandon Ziminek. I don't know. Oh, Brandon Ziminek actually added me. It was ironic because right after me and Brandon started talking and hanging out, Ziminek added me. I'm like, I know the Zimineks, but I don't know Brandon. But I remember his face from like high school because he's my age. And he's like, do you know me? I said, I know the BBs and stuff. I know you're related to the BBs. And they're best friends with my mom. I said, why? Because my mom's Native American and the BBs are Native. And he's like, well, I was just wondering because I'm friends with your best friend, Brandon Davis, and I heard you've been hanging out with him. And I heard about you from high school, like you used to throw parties and shit. I said, yeah, I'm known as a party girl. Why? He's like, I know Native American, and I know you get money, and I know you're married to my cousin Matt. I said, son-in-law or divorce, excuse me. I said, oh my God, I feel so sorry for you. I am so sorry he was not by blood. I said, praise the Lord, because you do not want to be married to him, or for real, that means you're Dutch. And you don't find a lot of Dutch Indians. So we're joking about it. And so then that's how me and Brandon started talking Ziminek. So then I brought up to Davis. I said, you want to go to Ziminek? I said, he does ice, and I didn't do ice then. Me and Brandon never tried it then. This was last summer, okay? Me and Brandon never did heroin either. Me and Brandon did a lot of first-time shit together for the first time together. This is why, like, me and Brandon, that's why I do crystal meth. That's why I did it when he died in memory of him, because that's what he did. That's what his choice of drug. He chose it over crack any day. You know, he loved his ice cream. That's what he called it. And I fucking did it right with him. If it wasn't for him feeding the ice cream, I wouldn't have lost 100 pounds, Jameel. I would still be fat. So I'm kind of like grateful for that. It's not the smart way to lose weight, but it did it for me, and I'm still skinny. Like, I'm still looking good.
Right.
So I thank Brandon for that. But anyways, so fucking, long story short, back to that subject again. So Brandon is, we're hanging out, and then And then I find out that we quit hanging out for 9 months because he owed the heroin. And he's getting bad in the drugs. And Matt gave me an ultimatum. He said, you got to get rid of Brandon because Zimnick called my baby daddy because they're cousins. Told him we liked each other because it was me. I definitely seduced him like all the way. I definitely rubbed my kiss in his face and kissed him and fucking whipped his pants off and sucked his dick. But this is what happened. I would have never done this, Jameel. Never. What happened? Me and him did ice for the first time. Heather Tebow. I'm sure you heard of her. She's well known. She's a slime piece of shit mom. Anyways, I started hanging out with her only because she gets drugs. And she don't have a car, so she always got the drugs. And I had the car, so it worked out convenient. So we used each other pretty much. So she knows Brandon Davis, and Brandon knows her very well. They went to school together. So she's like, oh, I know Brandon. He's all right. He's not that bad. And he's like, yeah, I heard she's a little slut, but whatever, He's like, that's cool, though. She does drugs. So we used her, and we tried tricking her out and shit to get us drugs. Yeah, I know, right? Both me and Brandon, that's fucking crazy. So then she's getting us drugs, and she's like, hey, you guys ever try ice? And we're like, what's that, like crystal meth? She's like, yeah, it's a new ice now. It's like the same thing, but they call it ice. I was like, okay. And I was like, sure, we'll try it. So we're out in my Lincoln Navigator. Fucking, where were we? I don't know. We were somewhere. Out on Rich Street out here in Robinson, under the viaducts, under the bridge. And we were in my Navigator smoking ice with a tinfoil, though. We didn't have a bubbler. So we're smoking ice. We get like a gram of ice, which is a lot. It's a lot. A gram of ice is big. So we did it between 3 or 4 hours up until like 7 in the morning. We did it hit after hit. Ice makes you horny like Coke because it's a stimulant. So me and Brandon are fucking horny as fuck. So we go outside. I said, hey, come here, Brandon, I talk to you. So I bring him outside, and I just fucking whip his pants off, and I sucking his dick, going hardcore because I got big DSL lips, and he's loving it. He's getting off, but he couldn't come. He couldn't come because, I don't know, he told me why the next day. And then we just made out, and he fucking played with me and shit. And we're gonna fucking...
Sounds like you got a bad motherfucker on you. You did all that to him.
What do you mean? Wait, what did you just say? Say that again.
I said, sounds like you got a bad motherfucker on you if you did all that.
Why? Why is that bad?
No, it's good. I mean, bad motherfucker.
You mean Brandon.
No, I'm talking about you said you were giving him some head and he came right away. I said, it sounds like you got a bad motherfucker on you.
Oh, yes. And then we made out all night. Like, we make out. Like, we acted like we're boyfriend and girlfriend. That's how we acted. Once we revealed that we started liking like we were sexually attractive and attracted to each other, period, when it came out, because before I never looked at, like, I always knew he was hot. He always had that charming fucking smile in his brown eyes. He's gorgeous every way. And then it hit me one day. So actually, the ice made me feel it. When I was horny, I was like, God, he's the only guy here. I kind of like feel obligated. But I don't know, it gave me like, it's just the way the ice made me feel. When Brandon, he's got big lips like me, but not as big, but big enough. His lips, and when you kiss somebody, when you really like that person, when you're in love with that person, and you feel the energy just by kissing them, and you get butterflies or a boner, right? Instantly, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like for girls, we throb down there. Like our little bean throbs when we get horny. That's what happened. As soon as I kissed Brandon for the first time, I felt the energy through a kiss. Like the energy. I know you know what I'm talking about when you love somebody. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I think I love him. But I meant it like a BFF love, not like boyfriend girlfriend at the time, because I didn't think me and Brandon would ever be together. Just because we're like where his life going, where mine was going, we were opposite. But we were a lot alike. It was just our legs were opposite at the time. So I fucking I just fell in love, and I've been in love with him ever since. And that's my story, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I would advise you to fucking tell Alice to know what I told you. And if she wants to know, have her hit up Court Parties on Facebook. He's on there.
Right. I don't really talk to her that much. I was just messaging her. She was telling me you know, about the funeral and about the shed. And I don't really know that much about it. You know, if I
What
see
did
it,
she say about the funeral?
nothing really. She just said
But,
when I talked to her, it was